Hello there folks, hope you're all keeping well. This is my reaction to the Springbok squad that's been picked for the 2 test matches against Georgia and then the 3 test matches against the British and Irish Lions. I know the squad was announced a few days ago, so I might be a little late to the party in getting my reaction out on it, but here we go. We'll start with the forwards. Rassie Erasmus has gone for keeping together the vast majority of the squad that were at the 2019 World Cup. The only exceptions to that, of course, are the retirement of the Beast and Francois Lowe. But he has gone mostly in form. Obviously, Jasper Visser, the Leicester number 8, he's been in excellent form for Leicester this season. He deserves his place. The same with the Dupree brothers, both playing very well at Sale. Elstart, of course, also a European Cup winner with Toulouse, so none of these are surprises in the loose forwards. In the locks, it's more or less as you were from the World Cup, and I expect the 4 locks to be in main contention here, to be Etzebeth, De Jager, Mostert and Snyman, of course. Snyman if he gets fit enough in time. With the hookers, I expect the first 2 choices to be Bongi Mbonabi and Malcolm Marx. I think Bongi will be the starting hooker and Malcolm Marx will be coming off the bench in the tests. In the props department, the only newcomer there is Ox Niche. Pardon me if I've mispronounced his name. There's no surprise with the other options there. The first choices in the tests I expect to be Stephen Kitchoff at loosehead and Franz Malherbe at tighthead, with maybe Niche and Thomas du Toit on the bench, maybe Vincent Koch there as well. I do expect it to be fairly similar to the first choice pack that was at the World Cup. Of course, with Dwayne Vermeulen being injured, it's touch and go as to whether he'll start the first test. And if he misses out, it will most likely be Dan Dupree or Jasper Visser who will be starting at number 8, I think. But overall, I think that's a very good pack of forwards. It'll be very tough for the Lions to break them down, and the Lions will have to be absolutely on their game to have a chance against them. At set pieces, I expect the box to be very strong. It's where the Lions will need to get at least parity in the scrums and at least try to be disruptive in the line-out. Albeit, of course, that'll be very challenging given how good the box line-out is. And on the whole, it will be a formidable pack to come up against. With the backs picked, again, no real surprises. Both Morné Steyn and Francois Steyn set to face the Lions for a second time. Morné Steyn has been playing very well for the Bulls in recent weeks. At the age of 36, he'll be 37 if he takes part in this series. I do think Henri Pollard will be the first choice 10, but Morné Steyn has every chance of making the test side if Pollard isn't up to scratch in time for the tests. But looking through that backline, I'd say there's no real surprises to me there. Probably the only surprise, I think, is Raymond Rouel missing out, the La Rochelle winger, who's been, of course, playing really well for La Rochelle this season, so he can count himself very unlucky. But it's a very strong backline with a lot of pace, power and skill in it, and I expect it to be really strong in time for the tests. Overall, it's a very strong squad the Boks have picked. Of course, considering they've not been together since the 2019 World Cup, and with a few new additions, it'll be interesting to see how they bond as a team. But I do expect their 2 tests against Georgia will be enough to get them up to scratch in time for the Lions series, and hopefully we'll see a cracking series with some great rugby, and I'm still predicting it'll be a very close 3 tests. That's all I've got to say here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you later on.